Last time on Cloudfall. I was a little unconfident, though. Last time on Cloudfall.
Sassy.
Deep in the dark, below Dawn's edge, Doran finally met the mighty Melis. He learned the lore behind the Badger's bargain and found out just how much his father had sacrificed to try to fix it. Melis had a brief moment of clarity, thanks to the heroes of the clouds, and he used that to return his power to Doran, to Dawn's Edge, and to the world, ending his own life so that others had a chance. And of course, Doran wasn't alone in that moment. Aaron and Sojourn felt their spidey senses tingling and raced to the caves to help. Meanwhile, Poppy was having a big day of her own. She had to face down her mother, Mary Kay, and this time, she held nothing back. Immediately following that, Poppy got some of the best news of her life. She's been invited to Saffron to compete in the Bake Off Grand Finals. Say your goodbyes and tie up your loose ends. We're charting a course for Flavortown. Guy. You're at the Shitty Horse, sitting at the bar beneath a bent wooden arch and a rack of crystal glasses that all bump together whenever the door opens and shuts. You're looking over the hall at a slowly escalating situation that is on the verge of getting loud. What was at first a restful and quiet barroom has slowly drawn in more rebels as news spreads over Elm District. People are showing up to see the king. But when these people also see Mary Kay, they become enraged. King Narapriya is doing a powerful job of captivating his audience and keeping them distracted, but more keep joining the crowd. Some 30 people are now in this bar, throwing occasional curses out at Mary Kay, and Poppy is sat up on the bar top right next to you. The two of you nervously meet eyes.
I don't like the way this is looking, Poppy.
Yeah, me neither.
If I remember, you called dibs on killing your own mother, so I don't think we can let this mob do that work.
Should we just go back in the tunnel? Or shove her in the sack?
Well, the king is right here. Perhaps we should escort your mother to some sort of cell.
Oh, yeah, that's a more reasonable plan of action.
I didn't mind the sack idea, but let me approach the king, see what his best suggestion is.
Okay.
Guy's gonna wade through the crowd and get to the king.
Yeah, you're like shouldering your way through, and people are kind of resistant at first, and they're just like, what the fuck? And then they look up at you and they're like, oh, and they just kind of get out of your way. And you clear a path up to the king, and he says, should we not forgive those who transgress us so deeply? Surely it shows that we take the high road. Guy, what is it?
Your Highness, as this group is slowly getting out of control, I wondered if we might take Poppy's mother here to a safer location.
Please do. There are dungeons within the castle keep. Please.
How do we get there? Sorry, I pushed my way up under, I'm walking under people's legs.
Yeah, you're just between guys' legs the entire time?
Nope.
Sorry.
Yes, I wish I could have someone escort you. Where is, Serve? Serve? He, calls over Serve. You see, a hand out in the crowd kind of waving around. He says, could you escort these fine people And you just see like a thumbs up out of Serve, like way out in the crowd, and he like points towards the door for you all to meet him there.
Very well. And will you be safe here? Do you require any protection?
I'm among friends. Trust me, I'm fine now, thanks to all of you.
I'm starting to realize why people almost killed you a bunch.
What? Excuse me. Why is that?
No, you shouldn't just trust everyone.
Yes. If I have a fault, it is that I'm too trusting.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean I understood why people were trying.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm sorry. Your Honor? No, that's wrong.
Please, Your Highness will suffice.
Okay, Your Highness. Sorry. Okay, goodbye.
If he is truly Doran's father, I think he can find his way out of a scrape.
Yeah.
He gives you the most disgustingly charming wink you've ever seen.
Definitely related.
Now that's a king.
You guys join hands with Serve, who drags you out of that crowd and gets you up towards that door. But as he goes to grab the handle, you see that door fly open. And of course, who do you all see but Sojourn? Coming in through that door, and you meet eyes with Serve as he's leading this party out.
Oh, Sojourn. Welcome back.
It's all okay now.
Everything went well?
Everything went more than well. It's the whole city. It's stabilized.
We did it?
Yeah, the Bismat. It's all good now.
Good.
Right behind Sojourn, you also see Doran and Aaron, and they look tired. And for a second, you kind of reflect on yourself, and you must look just as tired.
Oh, well, we were gonna go escort my old lady here to the prison cells in the castle.
I feel like we should all go to the castle, right? Where's the king?
He's
Behind
back there.
that throng of well-meaning citizens.
He says he's fine.
I think he should be at the castle, right? He's the king, right?
Yeah.
That tracks.
You can't really,
Well, he knows where it is, so he'll be able to find it.
it's hard to negotiate with a Narapriya.
Sure,
They do what they want.
sure. But this is kind of a situation. I'm gonna...
Sojourn, no. Doran goes up and tries to grab her hand. I'm not ready to see him again.
Doran, come here.
What?
Lean down.
I sit on the ground, cross-legged, and lean my head back into Poppy's hands.
I slap him. Snap out of it.
I'm
Poppy,
unconscious.
when you slap Doran, you see all of these kind of inert automatons around the city. Like, as soon as you slap Doran, they all go, "Bram!" and like look in towards you.
I wasn't intending harm, just to shock him out of his panic attack. Doran, listen to me. Yes, panic attack. You have these things. It's gonna be okay. You have to face him.
I feel like we did a lot today.
I just faced my mom, Doran. It was great.
Yes, and now she's going to prison forever.
So, hearing all of this chaos, knowing that there's an argument happening behind me, seeing that there's a crowd of people in this bar that are starting to rabble-rouse a little bit, I'm going to cast Thunderclap into the air.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I literally just, do a big clap above my head.
Yeah.
What's the effect of that? Does it?
I'm trying to do it into the air so that it's the sound that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody sees this distortion in the air, almost like there's like a magnifying glass floating out above Sojourn, and you see this ripple crackle off like a thunderclap right over her head, and you see this poor little sparrow as it flies through just explode into feathers. But that catches everybody's attention.
We'll listen to you. Sojourn, I'm sorry.
It's happening.
No more
again.
birds.
No.
It won't be the bird next time.
That's horrible.
You're all nervous, thinking the windows are about to shatter as they all rattle and just barely maintain themselves. But when that thunderclap ends, that crowd is silent and staring out the door here.
All right, everybody. A lot has happened today. It's time for y'all to go home. We found the rightful king, and we're going to restore him to his throne. Now get gone. Your Highness, we will escort you to your castle.
There's a still moment where nobody moves, and all of a sudden they just take off in different directions like cockroaches, just scattering in different directions, hoping that they're not the next sparrow.
Do I have eyes on my mom?
Yeah, she's been somber at the bar this whole time.
Okay, she's not trying to dip out.
No.
Cool. Get someone else. To
Guy's
do that.
gonna like grab her by the collar.
Yeah.
And
Scruff her.
make sure she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, say what you will about the Kenmores. They are decorum-abiding citizens. She is not going to resist arrest.
That's right.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, I don't know. I think it's time for you to get back to your castle. You got to lead these people.
You're probably right. I've spent too much time basking in glory here. I should return.
Basking
Everyone?
in glory.
I'm so glad to see you all again. I'm happy to be alive. I'm lucky to be your king. Now, please, I have to ask you again. Give me another chance. Let me fix this city with you, for you. Thank you.
What?
They're
We already
fucking
did that.
Yeah, the room is like almost nobody at this point.
I like Guy clapping by himself.
We already fixed it for you.
Oh, I was more referring to repairing and rebuilding. But yes, you did fix it. You all solved it.
Well, you can save the campaign for, your like actual citizens. We just need to make sure you're back in place and then we can all leave.
And also, your daughter's on her way to cause some mischief, so we might want to be where she can find us.
Oh,
She has
Mischief.
gunships
Yeah, and by mischief, I kind of mean war.
and a dragon.
Yeah, we have a lot to just catch you up on, I think. So
yes, and some catching up I feel I must do.
I start heading out.
I'm going to follow Sojourn.
Yeah, I'll lead Mary Kay out.
I'll follow.
Doran tries to reach out for everyone as they pass by, and no,
They all just
he's like finding a wall to lean on.
Good luck, Doran.
yeah.
Don't yell at him or throw gold at him.
Serv is kind of awkwardly standing around at the end of this, and then Serv just hands you the keys to the bar, and he's like, "Lock up when you leave."
Where are you going?
I'm not going to be here.
Is Robot Pattinson's still there? Because he can't
He's
walk.
slowly dragging himself out, and Robot Pattinson is the last thing out of here.
No,
'cause
no,
it
no,
takes
don't.
him so long.
I scoot my loot over to him and like, can you just play some background music or something?
He holds the loot and he says, "I'm not sure how."
What?
Just do it. You just move the strings.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's gonna break that.
Okay.
Blink, 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 blink.
It's it's Doran, is it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always thought it was. Kind of think about it as a nickname now, I suppose.
No, that's your name.
Okay.
It was only Eldoron for a fleeting few months, and it was whispered, and I'm sorry it wasn't louder.
I mean, oddly, I think that I feel more a part of this city than I might have if I had been a prince. This still always felt like home. I have a lot I could share with you, I suppose. But something that has always bothered me since I've learned more, and did the Driscolls know?
Yes. Yes, we had a fateful meeting one night. And I asked them to do something that no one should have to do. And it was to take you on, to look after you. The weight that I put on that family was unfair. I chose good people. They were good people. And you were still close to me. I was able to watch over you, to be some part of your life, but they took on something heroic.
Nail took on something heroic. He didn't really get a choice about it. I know you wouldn't be the person that ordered them to do this swap, but you must know that by asking, you are ordering. I shouldn't be here. And
Doran, you're wiser. You're wiser now than I was when I was twice your age. I wish I understood then truly what I had asked them to do. I sentenced their child to death. I called it a calculated risk at that time. To save our city. That's how I phrased it to them. And they accepted. But what I should have said is that I'm going to kill your son to save this city.
yeah, you probably should have said that. But I know you got into all of this younger than you should have too. I guess I would have been king for what, 2-3 years at this point?
Could have been that way. Maybe.
How many brothers have I had?
It's not something you want to ponder, Doran. But there were 7. It was more than a pattern.
Yeah.
It was a curse.
I hope there's still something to salvage here. I guess I understand Libera a little better now. I don't know if I can start calling you father.
I wouldn't expect you to. I imagine you've met with Cliff. He's your father, truly.
I haven't been able to make it in there. In truth, I didn't want to see you either. I know this may seem to you like a good time to shift things around and potentially move me in to this role, being a actual prince.
Only if you considered it.
I have to tell you that I have so much I need to tell you, but I can't. It's weird to say, but I'm caught up in something that's bigger than Dawn's Edge, and I must see it through. The only reason I'm here is because of the people I'm with now. I will be leaving soon. As soon as the dust has settled, I have to go again. And I don't know if I'll ever make it back.
Doran, when you're talking to him, when you say this, he does a good job at being a king here and keeping a unaffected face. But he can't control the tears that well up in his eyes when you tell him what you want to do here, that you need to go.
You must have known about the attack and my fall. Somehow I ended up alive in the Feywild, and somehow I made it out.
I can see it on you. Fey touched.
I never forgot how tender you were. Later, much later, I came to realize what you had done to protect me. That night, casting a spell to protect me. You are my father, and I guess I'm glad that wasn't the last time I saw you. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad Dawn's Edge isn't totally lost. This will always be my home. And if you were to order it, I would stay. But please don't.
He gives you a smirk at that. I appreciate your words, that you'd be willing to stay, but I won't order anything that isn't really in your heart. Doran, a king needs to feel it in their heart. A leader, not a king, but a leader, needs to know and to feel. You can't lead any other way. As for the magic, yes, that was perhaps my proudest moment, magically speaking. A spell that would give you another chance or two, as long as you stayed in Dawn's Edge. I don't know what you've been through, Doran, but could I ask if you've been through it more than once?
Yeah, let's just say that this has been the longest day I've ever had.
I imagine that might have felt like torture. For that, I need to apologize again. But it was my intention to give you another try. Hope.
It was needed. Thank you. I don't know how you managed a feat like that or what that cost you, but...
What it cost Melis, really. What I kept from him to give to you.
If I can make it through this path, this journey, and live, I do intend to return, and I will take this on if it still makes sense for Dawn's Edge. There's someone I want you to meet, though. I'll introduce you.
It's Poppy.
This little fireball. Doran, I truly never dreamed that you would be so understanding. I have expected to die when I met you. Pure rage, something like that. You're much less like your sister than I would have expected.
There's a bit of that. Ever since the Feywild, especially the second to return, it's all felt it's felt like I'm getting away with something already. It's hard to feel rage when you felt like you already should have died, I guess. Maybe I can't sit in this forever, but no hard feelings, I guess.
That's okay. I have the hard feelings for you.
Poppy muffled from the window outside. She's got her hands like cupped over her eyebrows, like looking inside.
I can't believe he hasn't killed him yet.
But their name is Aaron. I don't know if they will go through with this, but I want you to meet them.
I will.
We should probably see if they're still waiting for us. I hear the mob is starting to grow again.
Yes, let's deal with that.
Okay. Doran stops to grab his loot back. Beautiful stuff. Keep downloading songs.
I did my best.
You sure did. It's better than your cooking. So, all right.
That's me. All right.
When they leave, I think the door opens and all four of us spill out.
Your ears up to the door. Yeah. Yeah.
In a pile.
Yep. So the entire group of you, including Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Including Robot Pattinson, all shuffle your way out to the castle. And first things first, there's an impromptu tribunal. According to the timeline here, you've got maybe a couple of hours left before Avon powers down forever.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Standing before you are Mary Kay and Coriander Kenmore.
Just like in the throne room area or something?
Pretty much, like right in front of the throne, and it's just you guys, King Narapriya, and Robot Pattinson, and Serve passing judgment here.
Out of game, can you remind me of the situation with Avon? Like, what he will. Yeah, I can't remember where we left it.
Yeah,
exactly.
so because all of those mana tanks got drained, he had nothing to
Right.
feed on anymore, and he has a really high quota of what he needs to like draw on per day, and he has nothing to live off of anymore because those tanks got drained. So either you need to find a new huge food source for Avon to live day to day, or he dies today.
Okay. Doran's walking around and keeps seeing automatons, and then all of a sudden just like remembers. I run up to one of the automatons. Can you get me a line to Avon?
We cannot use communication lines while in standby mode.
Can you unstandby?
Removing standby mode. What would you need?
I need to speak with Avon.
You've got Avon Kenmore.
Avon, can you meet us up at the castle, please?
Can do.
Great. Try to conserve power as best you can.
It like cuts to Avon like creeping forward stealthily.
All his lights are shut off
Yeah.
on his body.
Yeah. None of the RGBs, just only what you need.
But they make me go faster.
Yeah, sure they do.
Yeah. So now we're in that throne room tribunal. All of you serve Robot Pattinson, Coriander, Mary Kay, and Avon.
Poppy,
Whole gang's here.
Yeah.
so I know you made some strongly worded requests about family situation.
In the heat of the moment.
Right. Avon needs a power source, or he is going to shut down for all of time. I tried to make that sound less bad, but that sounded more bad.
I mean,
Maybe.
it seems kind of like he did it to himself. So,
Right, but it's still my dad.
that's debatable.
Part of him.
At least 50%.
Can I speak to him?
He's here.
Hello?
Permission to speak with Poppy.
Granted.
Poppy.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. My first attempt.
Yikes.
How much power do you need to survive on a daily basis?
Well, I need a bismite crystal roughly the volume of 35 pounds or so per day.
Do I know how big that would be?
Like an armful like of bismite that you would feed the furnace on your ship.
Is there a way to give him a day's worth so I can think of something?
Yeah. Yeah, you can give him like a temporary solution, but it would have to come out of your ship or from the mines beneath Dawn's Edge.
Okay. Do you regret anything you did?
Of course not.
Okay. Set aside Robot Dad for a minute and think about Flesh Dad.
Diverting mental resources. Poppy? Poppy, is that you?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's still me.
Oh. Great.
That's so mean. Poppy, seriously.
It's still my dad.
No, Poppy, he did horrible things and he's a robot now.
You've done horrible things. I've done horrible things.
Yeah, and I've suffered consequences, and I think he should just live in his own shit.
Well, he's not going to live in his own shit. He's just going to die and he gets off with no consequences. He's just dead.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good consequence.
Is there any way to unrobot yourself?
I could visit that strange tower in the middle of the clouds before, perhaps make a wish and jump in.
What?
What's that?
It was a tower of pure bismite that I visited, a small pink pool that I dipped myself into, and I became something more.
And there's no way to turn it off?
Seemingly, no.
He looks down at his own body.
He did the same thing we did.
Oh.
But he became a robot.
First of all, I didn't know robot was on the table, but
Well, you don't want to be that.
that's true. I guess this is rather grim.
Poppy,
What? Sorry. You're not my enemy.
right. What would more time help you realize?
I don't know. I thought maybe if I... There's a big library here, right?
No, stop. You wouldn't let me avoid meeting my father just a moment ago. I've lived the same day multiple times in a row. Boy,
Yeah.
did I want some more time to think. I didn't want to address it then. I'm asking you, what would be justice? What would be justice to you, Poppy, and to these people? And mind you, most of the people of this city were carted off and consumed for energy to feed your father by his own will with no remorse. Same with your mother. What must you consider?
I was hoping to find a way to restore a bit of his humanity so that he could live forever in a prison cell and have to sit with that. The way I see it now, it's not a punishment to let him power down, and it's not a punishment to let him go on being the way he is.
But what good is punishment for the people of this place? What they need is to move on.
They can move on. He can also sit and rot in a prison cell for all I care.
Yeah, but it's going to draw resources, Poppy, to
What?
keep him alive. The Bismite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted time to figure out how to make him kind of human again.
I'm afraid that ship may have sailed.
From my understanding, the briefing I had from Mr. Ronnie Cash, this is a bit of a one-way street. Your needs become greater and never lessened, so you need to stop while you're ahead.
Right, but I'm a great and powerful wizard.
Have you been able to solve this problem for yourself?
I haven't tried.
Perhaps this should be a cautionary tale for the five of us.
Using Bismite.
Precisely.
I'm not the one who used any of it. This is a cautionary tale for all of you.
Some of us are a little more into it, I'll admit, but
What would happen if I ate my dad?
You would die.
But
interesting question.
but I can eat things. There's no power to be gained from him.
You can eat his robot parts, yeah.
Could I make spider dads?
Really tiny spider dads.
I think you'd be able, if you ate the robot parts of Avon, you'd be able to do the same, like, mechano magic that he can do.
Interesting. Ugh, no. I have to eat my
I
dad.
don't want to watch that.
There's a long silence where Poppy just looks at her dad and licks her lips.
It turns into like a chicken.
A roast dinner, yes.
A mechano chicken.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I feel like we're thinking about this the wrong way, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but we're in a city with a king, and they have presumably laws.
Okay, let's confer with the king, I guess.
Your Majesty, what is the consequence for a crime such as these Kenmores have committed in Dawn's Edge?
It's a heavy subject, Sojourn. Avon Kenmore, having orchestrated this, it's high treason. He was in a position of authority, and he used that to slaughter the people of Dawn's Edge. Before that, he stole their resources. He crumbled the city beneath my feet faster than Melis was able to.
Melis did the same thing.
It's true, and he's dead now.
Yeah, but you didn't condemn Melis to die. You kept feeding him.
I had no choice. What would you have done?
Don't know.
Precisely.
It wasn't high treason when it was a great beast.
I had no choice. Killing him would have destroyed the city. Not serving him would have destroyed the city. The only option I had was to feed him. I apologize that this doesn't suit your sensibilities, but I had no choice.
You're not sorry.
I am. I'd maybe take a second examination at your self-righteousness, Poppy. What would you have done?
You've been put in a position where you had to sacrifice a family member,
Yes.
and you did it without blinking.
No, that's not
7
true.
times, I hear.
I did it with hope in my heart every time.
I have a chance to maybe salvage some part of my father's humanity.
Take all the time you need. Take all the bismite you need from our minds. You have my blessing.
Poppy, I know he's your father. I know he was your father. But he himself has told you there's no going back. He made the choices that led him here, knowing that it would lead him here. There's so many people dead because I am.
He is still my father, and I know none of the rest of you have been good with families either. But I feel like it means something.
It means that you can move through this with compassion.
Is compassion to just let him turn off?
It's compassion to let this version of him be done.
I don't understand why you all are trying to stop me.
I'm not trying to stop you from doing anything, but I am trying to help you see that maybe what you're trying to do isn't possible.
You haven't even let me try. I don't know. I invented my own type of magic. I feel like I could try.
How much more of your life are you willing to spend on a man who was never gonna love you the way that you needed him to?
One night. I just want one night. If I can't figure it out by the morning, I'll give up.
Okay.
Yeah, we can certainly spare that. But Poppy, something you said, that you want to restore his humanity. He never lost humanity. He's never had much of it.
You didn't know him. And yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe there wasn't much there. Maybe it's a lost cause. But I got to have my moment with my mom. And I'm never gonna get it with him if I don't do something.
We can try. We can try. Let me help. Let's try it. One night.
And not to really harp on the subject, but what will happen to me? Mary Kay Kenmore is suddenly concerned for her own fate here. Coriander butts in. And remember, I really tried to help everybody as much as I could. As soon as I learned what the right side was here, right? I mean,
Yes, you certainly did try to help everybody involved.
well, yeah. I'm just trying to be helpful, is all.
I mean, Your Majesty, and I guess serve, are there people here still in Dawn's Edge that could be some sort of team of judgers?
Yes.
We've got this panel from Tildry.
Nara Priya actually raises an eyebrow to Serve, and Serve says, There's plenty of people here that have got a thing or two to say about this family and what they've done here, but he looks over at Poppy. If you're hoping for mercy, I wouldn't sick the city on them.
It should be unbiased.
We saw a bit of their judgment back at the Shitty Horse, and I agree with Serve. The outcome would not be favorable to the Kenmores.
That's what I'm saying.
Could we reach out to Libera?
No.
No, she
No.
wants to destroy them.
What are we doing? These are the people impacted by the crimes that were committed to them. Why would anyone else have any say on what justice is in this case? It's the people of Dawn's Edge, those that remain, that should make this judgment.
Doran, at the same time, they're bloodthirsty and they're fresh off the hurt. You know what I mean? Like, even Coriander, they'd probably drag Poppy into this just for the name.
Poppy hasn't committed a crime. We need to...
They're not half as wise as you.
I feel like there's got to be some folks that are in some sort of authority here that can be more mature than just rioting in the streets.
There can be, but it'll take time. I mean, this place, this castle, this kingdom got cleaned out. I mean, we gotta reorganize. We gotta get people back into office here.
Can we exile them?
No, I won't allow that.
Why? What are their crimes?
High treason?
No, Avon committed high treason. What are their crimes?
Aiding and abetting high treason?
Yeah, both of them pretty much just kind of enabled the rest of this system to happen.
What would that amount to in terms of just the
medium treason?
the laws of Dawn's Edge.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely like de-escalates from like execution to imprisonment kind of thing, and like service to the city.
For aiding and abetting, killing thousands of people
Yeah,
in prison time.
Prison
Yeah.
forever.
yeah.
The world is not safe with Mary Kay in it. She must be imprisoned. Doran looks at Corey. Can I get a sense of how old Corey is?
Yeah.
I
keep forgetting if Corey's older or younger.
I think that's because we've said both.
Yeah, but Corey,
He better be 18. I'll say that.
yeah,
much.
Corey's within a couple years of Poppy, and Poppy's in her mid-20s, I think.
Let's just say they're twins,
Sure.
and they're always
That's a kind
arguing.
of a big thing, but
They're always arguing about who came out first.
Of punishable age.
As I said, the citizens of Dawn's Edge should weigh in on his judgment. I happen to be one of them. I don't know if we would have succeeded without Corey. And I can understand how being manipulated throughout his childhood and, well, I understand how he could end up where he is. There should be punishment, but I don't think Corey will stay behind bars his whole life.
I think he should be exiled back to Tildry.
I should hope not, says King Narapriya. Doran, if you'll allow it. It would be a waste for Coriander to be exiled, especially to a place as boring as Tildry.
Is that boring? I grew up there.
Leave him here. Leave Coriander in my service.
Your ward?
Let him help rebuild this city. As my ward.
Restitution. That was on Sojourn's word of the day calendar.
So good with words.
Restitution.
That's how Sojourn knows so much shit.
I've been doing research.
Did we not cover the word of the day calendar in episode 1? And that's why Sojourn can solve puzzles?
That's how Sojourn got Sojourn.
Yeah.
That's Sojourn.
that's a good word.
My new name is Odysseus.
You're bored.
Does that seem suitable?
I think you will need to study up on some ethics.
Yeah, Corey doesn't. That's not his forte.
I imagine he might.
Right.
I'm willing to foot the tuition.
Well, the people here stand to know that someone complicit in these crimes is working for the throne.
Coriander has the unique privilege of working under the radar. I'm not sure his name is known at all here. Or his presence.
We could have him wear shackles all the time, but I think he'd enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not a punishment for him.
No, shackles. Oh, man, I'll be fine. I'd hate it.
Oh, you want me to wear a collar all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't bind me, Daddy. Don't bind me up.
He's my dad.
Don't whip me.
I'm sorry for what I've done.
All right, then. I suppose it's settled. Avon Kenmore will have the night. Poppy, do what you can. Do what you must. You've my resources, the resources of the city. Mary Kay Kenmore, you are sentenced to indefinite confinement within the city of Dawn's Edge for accomplice to high treason. Coriander Kenmore, you are sentenced to indefinite servitude to the city of Dawn's Edge, so long as you live. And it's done.
There was one more that was in their service who is left.
I'm sorry.
No, not you.
I didn't mean. Oh,
Not you. Did you ever meet Ronnie Cash?
I did. I worked closely with him for months.
You know of his true identity? You might have sensed something? No?
That he was Fae-touched, yes, but
Of the Fae, Lyrian Hale, if the name's familiar.
yes, that note was all over our paperwork. A benefactor, a wealthy one.
Ronnie Cash is Lyrian Hale. He was in disguise. The plot I'm tied up in has a lot to do with Lyrian, unfortunately. Just be wary of Ronnie if he ever does return. He was not acting in the best interest of Dawn's Edge or the Clouds or anyone besides himself.
We will be on the lookout. I apologize. I feel quite foolish for not having seen it. Thank you, all of you, for attending this tribunal. We'll carry out the sentencing here. Poppy, you'll to be allocated 200 pounds of bismite this evening.
Okay.
Use it as you wish.
Thank you.
I would wish to escort the prisoner to her cell personally.
Please.
One word with Avon before I leave. I go up to Avon.
Master, what can I do for you?
I have a request. How to put this? I want you to really focus on finding the man you were before this transformation and sit in that space, especially while you spend this time with Poppy.
Memory read error. But Poppy. Error, Poppy.
Your daughter.
Yes. Schematics are clear. But Poppy, error.
Think about coriander.
I suppose that's the best you can manage. And Doran walks away.
He looks puzzled after you leave him. Guy, was there anything you wanted to cover in escorting Mary Kay?
If there's anything you wish to say to your mother before she is locked up, now is the time, Poppy.
I wish things had been different.
Me too, Poppy. I wish it was you and Corey at home again. I wish it never got past that. I wish you were kids forever. I wish you never had to play in the world that we do.
Do you remember what it was like when we were kids? Like, do you really remember, or are you just...
Well, sure. It's me and your father, and you and Corey would go out and try to sell all day, and you'd come back so happy with little rosy cheeks, and...
I don't remember that. All I can hear when I think about my childhood is the cookie jar.
Well, Poppy, only winners got cookies.
Yeah, I know.
When did you ever see the cookie jar?
I didn't. And I remember that being the only thing you cared about.
We just wanted you to succeed. Wanted you to try harder.
I think that was the wrong way to do it.
She holds up her shackled hands. She says, "You might have been right."
I don't need to make you proud anymore. That's good enough for me.
Guy, you've given this plenty of time for Mary Kay to say she's proud.
Off we go. Guy's going to take her down to her cell in silence, but I want to talk to her when she's in the cell.
Yeah. You get down to the cells, and you are just overcome with frustration at how nice these cells are. Like, there's like bedding with duvets, and there's like a sink and a bathroom, and like a separate room for a bathroom, and like a tub in each of these things.
Is that a bidet?
There's like fresh flowers in there and everything, and she's like, oh no, is this where I meant to live?
I'm afraid it is.
Just let me die with Avon.
If only. You know, Miss Kenmore, of all your crimes you've committed, the one I find most personally appalling is your inability to see Poppy for who she is.
Not the bunches of deaths?
Personally. I said personally appalling.
Death is not a big deal.
Whoa. Okay.
It's a parenting style. It's motivation. She needs to reach.
You haven't been there to see her reach. Poppy has a brilliant mind, a kind heart, and even that business acumen that seems to be the only thing you care about.
When she was younger, she was just all emotion. And you have to understand.
You never even gave her a chance.
No. We didn't.
Now, you have plenty of time in the cell to ponder this legacy of you and your husband, but remember this. Poppy's legacy will be 100-fold what you two have accomplished in this place.
I know this world. I know a loser when I see one.
Must be looking in that big mirror in your cell.
Clang.
A few hours go by. There's a celebration at the castle, and everyone was invited. Everyone was invited to that castle ballroom this evening to celebrate a new era. Whatever that means for Dawn's Edge, for the city, for the people, and each individual. It's the celebration of freedom and choice and a future. When you blitzed your way through the castle in a previous life, you barely noticed how cozy it all felt, how settled that building was, how it strikes a beautiful balance between well-maintained and well-loved. And now that you've reconvened here in the castle ballroom, and you smell fresh hot food and booze and perfumed guests, it's all laden with life once more. But Poppy's not there. Poppy, you've been working away with your father. You're in his factory, on that operation table, where he had created a simulacrum of you, but now he's the subject, and you're trying like hell to make something work here. Anything. You're surrounded by destroyed chunks of bismite, some already gray and dusted that you've burned through. Nothing's taken so far. He smiles at you.
What's next?
Oh.
Lost a bit of flesh on that last attempt.
You don't have much to sacrifice.
True.
He looks nervously at his own body.
Okay, so it wasn't anything in this book. I toss a book off of the giant pile next to me that we took from the castle library.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whole stack of them.
Yeah. I'm looking for any possible magic or spells or theorem that could restore a body to its former state.
Yeah. You look into all these things on like mutations. You lose 45 minutes to a book about curses. There's a story of a woman who turned into this like scaly demon beast in a city called Lamplight Landing, how she was transmuted and transformed. But they were not able to revert her in any way. They ended up having to dispatch her. And that is the chilling end to every similar story you see. Every time there's some kind of mutation, a body transformation, these are one-way paths. There's no happy cinematic ending where everything gets restored.
Do you have any ideas? Like, you've just been kind of critiquing me every time.
Perhaps we've got the foundations all wrong.
What do you mean? You've been transformed, so I'm trying to transform you back.
Correct. But I think that might not be the way. Transformations of bodies back to their original shape, I think, very difficult. Who's to even say what my original shape precisely looked like? I've forgotten myself.
Obviously, you've forgotten yourself. Yes, that's the problem.
However, a transference. Fuck this body.
Oh. Is there... Well, okay. Is there enough of you remaining to put you somewhere else?
Well, my consciousness, I suppose, will perhaps always be this way that it is now, but
That's...
my body is absolutely lethal.
Okay, I think you're thinking about it wrong. Because I'm trying to get your conscience back, not your body. Is there some sort of, mental block? Did you program it out? Is it behind a firewall? What's going on?
My ambition, it was always this. It just remained humble. Because I had not the funds, the power, the resources, the energy to be who I am now. But this is who I always wanted to be.
Wanted to be. You don't remember me.
Traces. Schematics. Fragments.
Do you remember anything else or anyone else?
Low sales records.
It was all data.
I can see here that you were the lowest salesperson in the family. That we had the least interaction of any of my spawn.
Ugh.
That I conversed with you very seldom.
Yep, these are all accurate.
By the data, Poppy, we're not very close.
I thought we were.
Pity. Misconception.
I'm dead.
I'm going to pick up another book and flip through it. I'm looking for any spells.
Yeah.
Anything. Like a imbue humility and humanity spell.
That would make our lives a lot easier. I think, if we had
Jesus,
that.
yeah. Just use
Dominate
that on
emotions.
Yeah.
Dominate emotion.
every enemy. Imbue empathy.
Is there an empathy spell?
Yeah. Unfortunately not. What you end up finding in these books is something akin to curses, but it's more about possession. It's more about inhabiting bodies. You start to think of this Avon soul, this thing inside him, as a possession or a unfamiliar entity, something that you want out, something that you want to release from him. Puts you on a strange trail that's a little captivating, and you lose some time to it. But it's about these stories, these cases where they've had to reach out to possessed individuals, whether they were cursed or whether they were possessed by a demon. All these cases where they had to appeal to the thing that was stuck inside of them. It seems so much the opposite case of what you're trying to do here. You're trying to exorcise something out of him, get rid of it entirely, restore him to something else. And when you look up, Avon looks sleepy. He's losing energy again. You're going to have to re-up his bismite.
I pick up a chunk and I toss it at him. Heads up.
Just kind of clinks off of his metal body, and he slowly kind of walks over toward it. He looks up at you, yeah, and he looks more like a arthropod or something, sucking up their next meal, just kind of turning the bismite stone while he feeds on the magic.
Can I do a history check to compare this version with the version I truly remember of my dad?
Yeah.
Okay. 16?
It's a pretty accurate recollection here. Your father was occasionally funny. He was a good-humored person, as long as you were talking about the affairs of the day. Nothing emotional, nothing too deep. You start to interrogate those memories you had of your father, and you realize that in the course of your life, you never got past small talk. He's a stranger to you, and he always has been. What you feel right now is a desperate wish for that to not be true. You never had a father.
Okay. Maybe we should go back to the castle.
Very good. Lead the way.
Meanwhile, back at the castle, Doran and Aaron, as this ball starts up, all the guests kind of made it there before all of you did, so this place is already kind of hopping by the time that the heroes of the clouds are on the scene, much less the king. But Doran and Aaron time it perfectly, accidentally, where Doran is walking out of one door, and across the room, dressed to the nines, is Aaron walking out of another door, and you lock eyes immediately as you happen out into this ballroom.
Did you steal that outfit?
Yeah, I just found these clothes in the room they had put me in. And Aaron's wearing a perfectly tailored outfit somehow, magically. I don't know how.
Morph to fit it.
And it's a waistcoat, like a gentleman's waistcoat that's like a fitted vest, sort of, with this very kind of flouncy black shirt that's sort of see-through, and then a dark green waistcoat that's very fitted to them. And then like these black palazzo flare pants that sort of flare out, like sort of cute too at the same time. So very the most fancy and also the most skin, because the black shirt is see-through, where you can see through the arms and stuff. And so like, yeah, just feeling fabulous. It's Aaron. And Aaron's hair, which is normally also tied up in a tight braid always on the top of their head, is actually unbraided. And they have it down around their shoulders as well. It's very long. So, yeah.
Doran walks around Aaron and then kind of puts his hand on their shoulder. You just found this?
And I just don't reveal my secrets very often, you know.
Am I too underdressed to be with you?
I mean, probably. I don't know. What's Doran wearing?
Oh, gambeson.
Just naked.
My
So wait,
finest gambus.
a gambeson is just two pieces of cloth,
It's like
right?
a shirt,
That's
yeah.
a
It's
tabard.
a very thick, like, he's not wearing a gambeson.
It's like a padded thing that's a full...
Yeah, it's
yeah, like
intended.
quilted kind of.
Yeah, quilted. Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's stylized as very, like, proud. I know fucking nothing about clothing, so this is really hard.
Very proud is a good start.
It's good. It's abstract.
Very proud collar, like very like bold shapes to it, but it's very form-fitted and it's got
Not a ruffled collar.
not a ruffled one. It's starched, right?
It's more like 70s vibe, kind of like pointy. Or are we high? Are we high like a vampire vibe?
I was thinking high.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay,
Like
cool.
he doesn't want anyone touching his neck.
Okay.
And first on my mind.
It's a really
You know what?
important
You know what?
distinction.
Barely noticeable like sash, you know?
A barely there sash.
Right. Yeah.
Very proud.
Very, also proud.
Are you wearing pants?
No pants, no.
The pride of Dawn's
He's
Edge.
essentially Prince Eric from Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the outfit.
That's
What
it.
color is everything?
This is the hardest role playing I've ever done. Describe
Tell us.
clothing to people that know clothing. I think Doran has actually leaned into a little bit of regalness. There's more like flashes of gold and burgundy coloration in some of it, so pretty sharp, but mostly like dark gray, black color. Yeah. Well, we match, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
If you're colorblind.
Go away, Sojourn.
You look dumb, Doran.
Oh, God.
I guess I don't know if you've noticed. The three goblins and a ghost are playing, and I haven't obviously seen them in a long time. You're into music, right?
Yeah, I mean, just what I would hear, you know, in the streets of the city.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like go to a concert.
Concert, yeah. But sorry, I mean, you dressed up. Looks like you got a place to go. Is there something you wanted to do?
I mean, I thought we were going to this ball your family threw, your king dad.
Oh, right. Yeah, we do need to meet him.
Are you feeling okay? I mean,
I
I
am.
know it's been a long day, but
Super long. Here, maybe I can explain it this way. Look, I think Liberia was completely wrong. Not just a little wrong, completely wrong. I know when we talked about this last, it got real serious and scary, and there was no reason to leave this kingdom. This is my home, and it doesn't have to stay this way. Like Liberia had a lot of good ideas, different ways of ruling. Some of them I question and all of that, but I'm just saying, like, we just have to show up at the ball, but then we can go to 3 goblins and a ghost. That's where we belong, right?
Gotcha. Well, I'm here now. I don't really have answers for the future, I guess, but Aaron pushes some of Doran's hair out of his face a little bit. I think I'm not ready to say goodbye yet. I didn't like being away from you over the last day that we apparently did 4 times. So let's stick together for a while, is all I'm saying.
We never know when it's going to be the last day, and
Yeah.
Freedom weenie?
no thanks.
Freedom weenie for you?
No, I'm okay.
To celebrate Dawn's Edge. They're just cocktail weenies, but we're calling them freedom weenies for tonight.
Freedom weenies.
We're good, I think, right now. Thank you.
You know what? You persuaded me. And Doran grabs one off of the tray.
Oh, yeah, enjoy.
Thanks.
I'll take the toothpick when you're done, too.
Okay. Then Doran, tries to very gingerly eat this tiny weenie.
They're, so salty. It's pretty clear that they've all just had, rations left in the kitchen, but they've, cooked them up like they're party hors d'oeuvres kind of thing.
Okay, put the toothpick back. Thank you.
And you're sure? No freedom weenie for you?
I have all the freedom I need. Thank you.
He winks. And all the weenie.
Get out of here.
He's like, oh, sorry.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't want to freak you out again, Aaron, but I want you to meet the king. I want him to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's not the people or your family necessarily that I'm worried about. It's just,
Aaron, you feel a hand slap your back. Doran, you at the same time. Feel a hand slap your back. The two of you turn to look in towards each other and see, between you, King Narapriya. We cut to Guy and Sojourn. Also at the party. Also dressed to the nines. As your taste kind of presumes. However, that exhaustion from earlier is wearing you down over time. But you're also feeling the kind of warm buzz of the party start to set in. There's something between completely worn out and totally slap happy that's got you in one of the most radical acceptance moods you've ever been in. You're almost tearful standing next to each other, just looking out over the crowd that's assembling in the ballroom, just the two of you standing together. Maybe the most business relationship on the Shatterhorn, Guy and Sojourn.
We know that in a fight, back to back, we can bust ass.
Was quite a fight this morning, wasn't it?
I don't feel like I even remember all of today.
No, and apparently there's a lot we don't remember.
I guess we did it a bunch of times. I don't know. Guy, I feel really bad for Poppy.
Yes, it was very difficult and unfair what she's gone through.
I tried to help for a little bit, but all that magic was a little too technical and beyond me. I'm worried that it's not going to work out.
Well, she is resourceful. She might find a way, or else she'll learn the hard truth. I feel a little bad being at this party without her.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we just take a chance to celebrate while we can.
It's true. We have been moving very swiftly. You yourself, you are free of Lenati. That must be quite something.
It really is. I've been feeling a way that I haven't felt since before all this. When I still had my family around, and now they're all really, truly gone. But in a way, it feels like now I can start something new. You know?
Yes, a new chapter.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Doran and Aaron on the other side of the room here. Narapriya standing between the two of you with his face just kind of like pushing forward, like looking back between the two of you, and says, "So, Doran, you had someone you wanted to introduce me to?"
Yeah, we were just speaking about it.
Hi. I'm Marcus Narapriya. It's lovely to meet you. And you are?
I'm Aaron.
Aaron. Just Aaron.
Yeah, just Aaron.
We've survived together for quite a while now, and yeah, I think I don't think I'd still be here without them. And Doran gives a nervous smile to Aaron.
Is that so? You saved my son here?
Yeah, I mean, he likes to fall from high places a lot.
Just like super cut of Doran falling off of shit.
But yeah, I mean, we've helped each other out quite a bit. It's nice to meet you, Your Highness.
Please. You can call me Marcus. Any friend of Doran's is a friend of mine.
You can call me Dad.
Don't do that. And where is it that you are from, Aaron? Some far off kingdom, some wealthy family?
No, I'm from the Farewell area. Abouts.
Ah, well. That is interesting, isn't it, Doran?
Why is that interesting?
Well, it makes sense that you would find kinship among the Farewellians.
Well, I'm originally from the Fae, I guess, technically. Just learned that recently, so.
Originally?
I mean, I don't really remember that part of my life, but yeah. It's kind of complicated, honestly. We don't have to get into it.
What you need to know, I guess, I'm not sure. Calling you King Narapriya seems overly formal. I don't think Marcus works either. We'll have to figure this out. What you need to know is we have a kinship through dangerous times. And
Are you already wedded?
We fuck. No, just kidding.
Could you imagine?
Well, fucking yes, but marriage.
Oh, God.
we haven't gotten there quite yet.
Yeah, that's not like, a big thing in my world, marriages.
Certainly. It's not for everyone, I understand. But Doran, perhaps eventually, if it is your intention to remain here, just come back here someday.
I'm glad for you to have met, and thank you for putting together this celebration. I think the people needed something, and what I can say is, if I make it back, and if it still makes sense for me to take up any role in Dawn's Edge, it's going to look different than how it's been for you, and I think that I'll need you to understand and support me in that way. It's hard. I'm being quite vague, but Marcus, father, I don't think farewell was the right thing. I want to reunite our people, and for that to happen, Dawn's Edge is going to have to evolve.
I think Doran's right. I don't know much about kingdoms or cities, but I do know what the lowliest of lowly people go through in some places, and maybe there's a better way. And I don't think anyone's quite nailed it yet, but maybe Doran can help in the future.
You're right. You're both right.
We are?
But I can't do it alone. I can't ask her, Doran.
What are you thinking we're talking about?
Libera. Doran, the only reason she couldn't rule here was malice. It was a slip of the tongue. To say a king instead of a ruler, it was my mistake. But Doran, she'll never listen to me. But she would be brilliant.
You would choose her over me?
In a heartbeat. Doran, she feels...
Is it my weenie breath?
She feels... it's not the weenie breath. I was curious. She feels leadership in her heart. She's already doing it. She has the drive, the passion, the commitment to her people, as bizarre and insane as she might be. She leads with those people in the front of her heart always.
Well, some of the people.
Some of the people. I heard about that.
Pretty big deal. Yeah.
So there will be much to discuss, but Doran, this is my hope for Dawn's Edge, that we can reunite our family, that which we lost.
Right. Doran looks a little deflated, looking around and seeing everyone, and but then glances back at the king as he speaks again.
Time for that later, I think. We've swords to give out. Swords!
Oh.
You see a procession of 5 people with 5 cases in their hands as they walk out into this room. As is tradition, for any great service to the city, we've prepared swords to be gifted to each of our heroes here. The heroes of the clouds, everybody. The heroes of the clouds. You just hear applause start up all over this ballroom. It's hard to gauge, but this room is actually filled up. There's 100 strong. Like a good chunk of the remaining population of Dawn's Edge is here in the ballroom tonight. Yes, as is tradition, of course, a ceremonial bequeathal. Of course, first and foremost, Doran. Something that should have been yours all along, I suppose. Something that I should have given you a long time ago.
So I get 2 then, right?
Didn't quite have the chance. Let's not get crazy. Doran, to you, I gift Dawn's Edge, the sword.
the sword.
Dawn's Edge 2, the sword. Doran, this is a dueling blade. Not unlike a rapier, but a little thicker, a little heavier. It's a 1d6 sword. Whenever a melee attack misses you, you can use your reaction to cross blades with the target, immediately casting suggestion on them. Ooh. You see, this sword has one sharp edge and one blunted golden edge that has a golden leaf wrapped around it. And that leaf, when it crosses blades with people, it changes their mind.
Awesome. Okay.
And Poppy, that's too bad. Poppy's not in attendance. This will be for her. If you could move this on. It's called the Fine Point.
I held up an echo bell so that Poppy can hear.
Yeah, Poppy, you're getting this little bit. You're almost there, by the way, almost to this ballroom, and you hear this coming through the echo bell. This is the Fine Point. A short sword, certainly, but much less of a weapon. Sheathing it allows you to cast the command or suggestion spell on people. You make a fine point and sheath the sword. Get your word across.
Like a mic drop, but I'm...
A sojourn. A messenger of peace, growth, connection with the natural world. I bestow upon you the Garden Guardian. This is a longsword. Deals an additional D4 radiant on top of its regular D8 or D10, depending on how you're wielding it. Simply strike this sword into the ground to stake your claim. Where you do, flowers will grow, and you will be at peace. And Sojourn, where you stab this sword into the ground, it will immediately bloom into flowers in a 15-foot radius. Any enemy that enters that area or tries to take violence against you will be grappled by roots. You are immediately aware of any invisible enemies within that radius, and you gain maximum hit points from a short or long rest while in that radius.
Oh, cool.
Finally, Aaron, who I've only just had the pleasure of meeting, one of the most lethal in our arsenal, bestow upon you the Silent Killer. This is a 1d6 short sword that deals an additional 1d4 piercing damage on top of its normal damage. When you hit a target with any attack, they instantly lose the ability to speak louder than a whisper. They can't call for help, they can't scream. Landing a sneak attack or critical hit immediately silences your target. And finally, for the man who has everything, sword-wise,
this would be my 15th weapon I can wield. But there's always room for one more.
I didn't want to impose upon your existing arsenal, you understand. So perhaps an embellishment. This came to us from the factory. It had your name attached to it. He holds up a small motor. He says, perhaps something that could be attached to your existing weapon, but this might give you a fiery edge over your opponents. And Guy, sure enough, installing this motor onto your sword will give you the flame rev ability that the Guy bot had.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Whenever you strike a target, your next hit will deal an additional 1d6 fire damage.
It's beautiful, thank you.
On top of the smite stuff that we talked about earlier in this episode, I regret my decision.
Yeah, well, no takesy backsies.
After all of these bequeathals have been made, there's a riotous round of applause. Everybody kind of wielding their swords all together, but something's missing. That something is Poppy.
I'm here.
Poppy.
That front door smashes open, and you see Poppy with Avon shortly behind.
I walk up carrying Poppy's sword.
Oh, what's this?
That's yours now.
Oh, is that what they were talking about?
Yeah, I can't remember what it does.
Thanks.
But yeah.
I'll play with it later. Can I talk to you for a second? Just outside on the steps.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of stairs. Why are there so many stairs?
They wanted it up high, I guess.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so you guys are right, and I couldn't really do anything. So, yeah, I guess this is me giving up.
Yeah.
So I have one last request, because I know that this means he's going to get the axe, metaphorically, I guess.
Yeah. What is it?
Could you just command him to care about me for just a minute? I know it's not real. I feel like I'm not going to get closure the way he is. And I'm fine lying to myself.
Doran looks at Poppy for a long while. Poppy, I can't do that to you. I know that this hurts, but that's not real.
I know it's not real. It was never real. That's what I'm realizing.
Doran steps in between Avon and Poppy. Poppy, I care about you. And I'm proud of you. I know we fight a lot.
It's because you're stupid.
Maybe that's true, but I'm not going to do that to you. And I'm so sorry that you didn't have a dad or a mom that cared about you as much as you deserved. But you've found people and you've inspired people. You have me as family now. You have Guy and everyone else. Doran goes in and tries to hug Poppy.
You don't have to try to hug Poppy. She's always been a hugger.
Natural.
Yeah.
Huggy.
I tried to get him to become become human again.
It too.
And I know I didn't help you.
It's okay. I think I had to do it for myself. But I don't think I think the dad that I was looking for never existed, which is really shitty to realize. So that's fine.
Doran, while you're hugging Poppy here, you're looking over her shoulder at the same time, and you see Avon's unflinching face just smiling up at you the entire time. You see Avon sort of push Poppy out of the way and says,
Master, is there anything else that you require? Well, I have the resources.
Where's his core?
What do you want his core for?
I want to do what I said I was going to do.
Avon, can you expose your core?
Yeah, he opens a central hatch that has the kind of fuel compartment where he burns bismite on a constant basis. You see that gray, withered piece inside him.
Tell him to remove it.
Would that kill him?
Yep.
Doran reaches in and grabs the core with his hand.
Avon looks down and looks back up at you and says,
As it serves the Narapriya family.
No malice. But this is over. And Doran pulls it out.
Yeah. That you see those last couple seconds, whatever fumes he had left, still smiling up at you, Doran, and then you see his head just kind of tilt slightly to the side and remain. From inside, in that ballroom, you hear muffled through the doors, I would invite our guests to come forward for the father-daughter dance.
Oh, you bitch.
What?
What the
A careful reuniting of families after all of this terrible pain we've been through. But any fathers and daughters, please join on the dance floor.
Doran tries to set it back in his core. Nope. Okay.
I take the core and are we by a cliff edge right now?
You're up high on the stairs for sure.
I throw it down the stairs.
Yeah.
Wipe my nose and like all the snotty tears off of my face.
Yeah.
You know, Guy's actually a pretty good dancer, Poppy.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Let's go find him.
And I straighten my skirts and I hold my head up high and I march back in.
You throw open the doors there, and there's a clear line through the ballroom, all the way down to Guy, standing next to Sojourn, holding a tiny martini in one hand, and straightening his forget-me-not pin with the other hand.
Oh. I walk up to Guy and I hold up my hand.
It would be my honor.
And then I lead him around the room.
The two of you begin to twirl in a slow motion montage of smiles and then tears. And the rest of your group watches on. And I think we end it there.
Aww.
Thank you all so much for listening. I'm Tim, your GM.
I'm Hannah playing Aaron.
This is Tara, and I'm Sojourn.
I'm Thomas, and I'm Guy.
I'm Eldoran Narapriya, and I'm also John.
And I'm also John. I'm Maggie, and I play Poppy. And I'm thinking about changing my last name.
Fair. Very fair.
Please share the show with people you love, and we'll see you in the next one.
Aww.
That was our most
No.
Emotional episode.
No.